And that's like, I was like, and then only now, like a couple of years later, I'm like, yo, I missed an opportunity. Man. I missed an opportunity.
Hey, sign me for young 35 mil there, release clause,
Easy.
7 million sign-ons, quick things in it.
I don't think Ronaldo would have been the guy.
Benny, where would Benny be? Who's Benny?
Yeah, Benny in the
Benny
80s.
Keister.
Just singing Vinny in the 18 area. So listen, I want to get into it. Obviously, guys, thanks again, you guys joining us here today. We've got a special one for you with our first celebrity, Edwell Fitness. What is your official?
Train with Eddie.
Train with Eddie is the official. You can follow him on Insta. Follow his workouts. He does. He only trains the best. So yeah, if you're part of that, celebrity
celebs.
trainer settings.
Stop that.
So I wanna get into it, and I chose the subject for today. Every guy has their "I almost made it" story.
Yay.
What
We
is
all know
yours?
that thing.
You know whether it's, and it always comes down to sport. You know, I
Yeah.
was gonna be a football player and I
But-
broke my knee. Where did yours? What's yours? What's yours?
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Wow,
one.
that's a
That's a
good
good one.
That's a good one. Wow, when I played in Newlands, President's Cup final, I was like, man's me strapping on, you know. I was like, now I made it.
I remember that game. Yo, that was you and Nick was also playing.
Hendricks,
You know?
yeah.
Nick Hendricks, and you were both on the wings that game.
Yeah,
I was coaching them that game. Talk to me, son. Do you remember? We were on the field there. So as you come into like the Newlands turn from Butlers, and then there's like the field on the right hand side before you get to the circle, where they sometimes have like the beer tents and stuff. I remember it's like warming up and shit on there.
Oh, you guys warmed up on that side?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
small field there.
Yeah.
I was called in as a coach for that day for the Owens.
Yeah.
There's also
Especially as the backline coach,
and Pussy, and who was it with? Was it Pussy and Chris?
No, but it wasn't Bossy and Chris. It was Bossy and...
This was under 20s, eh?
Yeah, that's
Under 20s. Bye.
It wasn't Bossy and Chris. It was Bossy and... What's that, bruh?
I can't remember.
I don't know. It was...
But I remember that game. That was the fuck that they actually did that and had like all the finals at Newlands.
Yes.
And you probably thought you were
Jeez.
scouts
Just
were watching.
Slapting
Like,
that warm up
yes,
there.
as
Yeah.
it-
Contract.
Extra high leg swings.
Bro, I watched
Extra
the
goose.
Oaks. I watched the Oaks trainer and like going onto the field and all that, and like, you know, the intensity you see from a normal match, you get that intensity.
Yeah.
That game was different.
Yeah. Yeah.
That game was different. Oaks went on with like Oaks when
That hype.
Oaks were practicing their kicking before the game, kicking to one another. Like
Yeah,
any little bit of extra time, like
That they could use.
trust me, everybody was at warm up before the time.
Yeah.
Everybody got to warm up before the time.
Yeah.
It's like normally you're fighting Oaks to get to warm up, get your kit on, get the Oaks
Everyone
was-
had a ball in
Switched
their
on.
hand. They were just
Away.
throwing the ball up, you know.
Yeah.
Catching it.
Because you don't wanna you don't wanna fuck around like
Yeah.
at Newlands.
Yeah.
Serious
yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Serious.
But did they tell you scouts and shit were watching?
They were. They did.
Is it?
Bossy was like, gotta play your best game today, boys. It's gonna be scouts are gonna be there. You gotta put the best show on.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. It also adds a bit of
Pressure.
Yes.
It was
Now
like a
you have
pressure.
to go out and perform.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was lekker. It was a lekker experience to play on that field.
So I didn't get to go into like the changing rooms and cack like that with you guys. I went from the warm up, and then they were only allowed 2 coaches and the manager to go into like the changing room and stuff like that. What was that like?
Just seeing the memorabilia, the jerseys,
Yeah.
the size of the changing room was something else.
That time you're like, maybe my dreams are coming true. It's gonna happen. My pennies in my bag.
Like walking out onto the field was something else.
Crowd shouting. Like,
heart was beating me.
Yeah.
But it was.
You somehow want to sing the national anthem.
I was waiting. I was like, hey, ready.
This is alarming, bro. In the mirror.
You're practicing the tear rolling down. That's tough, man. And you, what's your story?
I think same, eh? But I've had a few moments. I think probably the closest I would say to that was when I was in Fiji. When I played in Fiji in the like an international tournament, and it was Fiji. We played against Hong Kong.
Okay.
So
playing for Fiji.
And I was playing for the USA development side.
Oh, okay.
And we were playing a sevens tournament at the Coral Coast Sevens in Fiji. So back there I was like, yay, that's happening, bro. After this game. Bro, what's his name? Rastara Shavenga.
Yes.
He was there at that time when I was still playing there. And he still had an interview. And then when that camera came and they were doing the interview, I was like, okay, right. Nou gaan ik het maken. Yeah. Mama, I made it.
Hey.
But it was an experience, bro. It was something I can definitely say something that was out of the world, bro. Yeah. Like, I would still pinch myself to the day when I was there. Like, shit, bro, this place is surreal. Bro, we would climb off the bus and the ladies would run to you and like they would just ask you for an autograph.
Sure.
And I was standing here signing autographs. I'm thinking, baby, bro, I'm from some OV, pal. But I'm out here signing autographs in Fiji, and I'm thinking, this is mad.
And this is, and I've got two Mama made it stories to tell you guys, but that reminds me, and this is not one of them. That reminds me of going on tour with a bay, the footy to where the fuck was it? It was out Hermana side, like that side.
Garden route.
Yeah. Bro, and I was playing seconds at that time when I went out first team tier because Peter was a boykie.
The boys play.
Peter was like, man, come bro, listen, don't worry, Sekis, I got you. Because he was coaching the second team backline and he was like, I need you on the tour. Come, let's go.
Peter also was
went,
Peter was there as well, so that's why I was able to go.
Yeah.
And even though I wasn't part of the force, I was fucking captaining the fourth team as well on that tour. Bro, but we got there and the first night, like we were late, like the bus was late and we had a game the first night and we went straight from there to the game.
Yes.
Bro, it is like we took this turn and all of a sudden there's just fucking shacks and shit around you and you're like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, where am I? And it's a shock to the system. Because, you know, when you're not used to that sort of thing, it's like, boom. Bro, we get to the field. It is AstroTurf field. In the middle of this whole thing. AstroTurf field. Also like, we're trekking today. We absolutely trekking today. Cool, we warm up, everything, vibes, gears. People are already like, these kids these ladies don't know us, but they know it's like they know False Bay, you know what I mean, and they know what False Bay means. And you're
pulling up with a bus there,
exactly.
And the whole spiel.
This is a British and False Bay Lions, you know. Pulling up there, we play the game, and I won't blow my own horn, but I played lekker. I didn't play out of my skin, but I played lekker, you know, the 50-meter penalty, you know, I did what I do, you know,
the basics.
Bro, finished the game. This lady comes up to me. Yeah, my bro, zit lekker gespeeld. Can I have your boots? I'm like, I'm not that rich, bro. I said, like, I'm gonna get another pair after this. I'm gonna stop playing with this pair the whole tour.
At one stage, you were like,
Yes, and you wanted me to sign it and everything. I was like, the fuck do you think I'm just a coach? I'm just gonna get another pair of boots. Maar it's like, baby, ze gaan nog wel een krijgen na het team. Waren die geen rijpaal van mij. Ik wil ook zo'n tijd spelen. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not that guy.
That is mad.
That was wild. But I want to tell you guys my actual moment. So, one of my moments was in primary school. Now, I grew up. My dad, I mean, you guys know my dad. He's a rugby player, full through and through, you know. And he actually played a couple of games for Western Province as well. And like seeing his shirt like was like, oh my fuck, like
It's like
I
right
want to
there,
play ruggas,
yes.
you know what I mean? That's my thing. We never ever watched football or played football, or football wasn't a thing in like in the house. But my primary school didn't have rugby.
Yes.
So I played football just to
I think
whatever,
you
just
did
for
also.
fun.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you heard
Yeah.
it. But we had this English coach, like he was from England. And I was playing. I went to school a year early, whatever. So I was playing for the under 12s. No? But I think I was like 9 or whatever it was. And playing, I came halfway through the season. But first game, scored 2 goals. Second game, hat-trick. Third game, 4 goals. Last game. Bro, last game of the season, we playing against some fucking difficult ass school. Like they're like a football school. This is what they do. This is their thing.
Yeah.
Playing, and that's 0-0 the whole game, and it's a tough game. Bro, I get the ball on the halfway line. No? I turn, dribble through 1, 2. Slat the bomber side. Bomber. Top corner.
Damn.
Oh, so like, you know when you're running and you put your
shirt
shirt over,
yeah, the arms out.
and the aftercare kids are standing on the side of the I was like,
I made it, brother.
Oh my fuck. Listen,
Mama made it.
I made it. Bro, I ran into them. We all celebrating. We win that game. The game finished like 5 minutes later. We win that game 1-0. And
That's
this
mad.
guy actually, he took me for training sessions after the training session. So once we were done with training, he would make me take free kicks and all that kind. No cuck, bro.
Sure.
And then he said to me, listen, like, what do you think about like leaving the
Footy.
country and going overseas and playing football? I was like, trust me, bro, I'm gonna play rugby.
Away,
Like,
away.
the fuck you think talking to me about playing football overseas?
Yeah.
Also, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know.
yeah.
Like, I didn't know United and
Yeah,
like,
at that
you know,
time,
all
yeah.
that sort of shit. And I was like, nah. He's like, no, well, go and speak to your dad, and you know, let me know what you think.
Yeah.
And I blew it off.
Yeah.
And now, like,
You think back
Yeah,
now,
it's
you're
15
like,
years
"Hey,
later,
bro."
I'm like,
Could
yo,
be
if I,
transferred there.
even if I was playing for Wickham Wanderers,
yeah,
right? Like,
it's still.
it's still like
Luton
would-
Town.
exactly
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it doesn't
Well,
make a
then
difference.
I'm in
Like,
the prim, so.
yeah, they know
Yeah.
exactly. And you know,
How old were you then?
I was like 9 years
9
old.
years
bro.
old, and that's more or less
That's
the
when they
right
start.
time to go. Like 6, 8, 9. That's when they start leaving their homes and
For
stuff.
all I know, this man could have been a scout for one of
Yes.
these big teams,
Yeah.
and I didn't even like
Yeah,
didn't think about it even. Like, I didn't even make a thing.
because rugby is the front of your mind.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
my bloodline. You know?
Yeah.
And that's like, I was like, and then only now, like a couple of years later, I'm like, yo,
Away,
Imagine.
I
away.
missed an opportunity. Man. I missed an
Hey,
opportunity.
sign me for young 35 mil there, release clause,
Easy.
7
Bro.
million sign-ons, quick things in it.
I don't think Ronaldo would have been the guy.
Benny, where would Benny be? Who's Benny?
Yeah, Benny in the
Vinnie
80s.
Keister.
Just singing Vinny in the 18 area.
I think for us that's been in sports, I think every og that's been in sports and has pushed for accolades. I mean, even playing at the Bay. I mean, all of us have played at the Bay in the same team. So even there, when we were all still playing, we were still pushing. Even if you want to push first team level, hopefully, you never know. Maybe there's a scout there watching at that time. They pull you off the side of the field. Listen, come train here, maybe at the
Play overseas,
VP or you go play overseas. You know, quite a few guys have done that as well. But yeah, it's
is
dope,
what
bro.
it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
But you've got your mama made it now with your PT, with you training the big boys. You know, the big boys of the world.
Never. I don't think I've made it to that yet. There's so much more levels to
But
go
you-
for me.
You're training Oaks like Craig Lucas. What's it like training him?
Like they're so humble. Like you wouldn't say they have such a following or they're that big. That
Yeah.
it's just so humble. They're normal people, but they just
Yeah.
the way they are, like the way they speak to you, and you know they're normal, but they're very humble. They don't take it to like, hey, I'm Craig Lucas.
Yeah.
watch what you say to me.
Yeah.
You know, they like talk. No, they will have normal conversations on what they eat, and you know, it's like they don't just go to this restaurant. No, I must go to this restaurant. I must eat this.
Yeah.
I must drink this water, coconut water. You know,
Yeah.
drink normal water.
But that's the important bit of his like sort of life with you. Obviously, you being like a confidant sort of to him. Does he come to you and be like, "Yo, I had this day and that day. You know, this producer's master and that producer did this and whatever. Like, do you I'm working on this project. I'm working on that. There's a new single coming out.
And they'll always come like. That's what I like to do. That where I like them to be comfortable and just express themselves. So they would always just come and this was had the studio session. It didn't go as well as I planned. I'm writing the song. It's frustrating. I'm having writer's block or whatever.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the training helps. It just helps them clear their mind because they're thinking of the next best song to like write, and then they're like, oh, it needs to be this level. Or, Then they'll be like, oh, it's stressful. Like, what can I do? Or stuff.
Do you ever like see them outside of that in like in a sort of social setting, or is it just purely client and personal trainer sort of a relationship?
Well, there's been a couple of times where I've seen them out and about. Like Craig, we used to hike together, and used to join us on the trail. He enjoys that. Like that's one of my clients that enjoys the outdoors and things like that.
So he's a fitness sort of, no, I wouldn't say junkie, but he likes the outdoors.
Yeah, so it's for him. It's like why he's doing it for his mental health. So so it helps him with his especially gym. Just helps clear his mind.
Gives him a bit of a balance.
Yeah, so it just balances him out because it's a lot of pressure, especially them having that following. There's so much hate and stuff like that. Yeah, so it gets to them. So
keyboard warriors.
So coming to the outdoors or coming to gym, it just releases that. And it's their time to be alone because they hardly get time to be alone because everyone's on their case like, Craig, what are you doing? Let's go out here. Let's go out there. So if they go to a restaurant, they can't sit peacefully.
Yes.
Like
and
everyone's bombarding them.
At the 100%.
Yeah,
somebody's always, can I take a picture? Can I get a signature? Can I get...
And they can't flip that. They can't be like, nah, I don't want to do it now.
Yeah.
Like, sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing though, like you can't be a dick, you know what I mean, like you're a celebrity and your frustrations must be so fucking high already because everybody just wants a piece of you and now you're on your fucking last, you know what I mean, you just want to have a peaceful meal with your significant other or you know whatever,
just your mates.
Exactly. And this bra comes up, maybe can fucking
But I mean, even as much as that is frustrating, I think there is a sense where they also like it's part of the job.
Yeah, it's part of what they signed up for.
That's what they signed up for. So it's one of those things where there will be a day where you don't have this to sign a single or to go up, but it's part of the job. You must just do what you gotta do.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, and what I like about them, they don't let the ego get the best of them. Like, they'll drop the ego and just do what needs to be done. Yeah. If the guy wants a photo or something, they will do it.
So I must admit, like, so I've obviously you trained Jamie Domberg, the face of Hot 104.9, and maybe even a little bit more than that. Hey. But hey. But like I've met her, and she's also incredibly humble. You know, when you speak to her, you don't you're not sitting there going, hey, I'm speaking to Jamie Domberg. You're saying, yo, I'm speaking to Jamie. You know what I mean?
Awesome person,
my bro from down the road. Yeah. And I think what most people have to understand is these people, there are people at the end of the day. They have their own personalities at the end of the day, and they just want to be as well. Yeah. They don't always want you to come here with this wada. Imagine we're in a social setting like we were when we were out a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. And now, like when you guys came to my birthday, imagine me at my 30th birthday. Yeah. Yo, Jamie.
Yeah. Come sign your cookies. Come sign your cookies.
Picture with me.
Exactly. Take a picture. I need likes. You know what I mean? But you also sort of, do you find that because you're training them and you're constantly spending time around them, are you getting a bit of that feedback, a bit of that famous energy?
No, I wouldn't say so. I don't let that get to me. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm blessed to have still trained them and be able to help them along their journey. Like, it's a blessing,
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Yeah, I don't let it get to my ego. Like, I'm blessed. Like, I don't be like, oh, train Craig Lucas.
Yeah.
Watch how you talk to me. Like,
Yeah.
But are you getting the followers? Are you getting the interest from people? Do you when you walk down the road just to go and get a thing of ice cream, does somebody go, "Hey Eddie,
Train with Eddie.
hey,
No,
train."
not like that. Never. I don't like the attention like that, but it's never been like that.
Yeah.
Like, in a week, someone said, oh, you have a reputation for training the celebs in Cape Town. So I'm like, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's like a stat that you don't
like-
really.
Like, I'm like, I didn't aim for it, but
Yeah.
it's there. So, like,
Yeah.
if I go to the gym, people's like, oh, this better have trained
Yeah.
like that. So I'm like, I don't.
I actually want to talk about your time on Espresso, because that must have been something new for you. Because at that time, how long were you sort of training, a celebrity trainer, if I can call you that, and like going on to such a show where you're going to be broadcast to so many different people. Like, what was that like going on there? Like, what was the prep like? Where was your head at? Did you wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning with, nat gesweet?
What? No, cold shower.
No, they just gave like a little brief, like, okay, this is the questions to expect, and this is what you're gonna get on the show. But otherwise, it was calm. It was
What was the rest
like
of
they
it?
just welcome you. Okay, you can have a seat here on the couch. Chill.
Did you watch it back afterwards?
I watched it back. When was it actually? In the beginning of the year, yeah.
Mm.
So watching it back, I was like, damn.
I watched the one clip in this week actually, because obviously we knew you were coming on here, and you were with Jamie and you were doing the side to side squats, and you like, obviously Jamie's used to the pace that you work her at.
Yeah.
But I could see you were moving at a pace, because you like left, right, and Jamie's like left and right and left and right, and you like left, right.
There was like a time limit for that. Like, there was like, you got 5 minutes, Eddie.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, Eddie, okay, from the couch, you're going to go to the workout section, you're going to do this. So you got 5 minutes, you must do a certain amount of exercises. And that's why I was, like, the pressure was like, I was like, shit. Okay. I was a bit nervous there, because I was like, yay.
Was that the pre, or was that like during?
That was like live.
That was live out
like
there.
briefly before, like, yay. Okay, you're going to go to the couch, you're going to be there for like 5 minutes.
And then
You straight from the couch. We're not going to tell you, there's no break or anything. You're going to straight to the workout.
So you sitting there on the couch with other people that's gonna be on the show on that day, or you just on your ace? And where is that couch? Is it just, so obviously you have maybe your studio section, and you like sitting over there behind the scenes, whatever, and they just tell you, right, get up, go, like.
So that as you come in, there will be like behind the scenes couches where you're chilling.
Yeah.
And the other guests that are on the show, they on, it's like they talking to them, and then they'll be like, okay, there's an ad break. Okay, now you must get ready, get mic'd up, and then go. So then before you go,
It's
they
like-
mic you up.
yeah.
Like, okay, you need to go on now. Let's go.
That's mad.
Action.
And then you there ready and waiting before they like, okay, this camera angle now we're gonna move to the fitness section, and was Raul on at that time?
Raul was interviewing me at the time,
Yeah.
But Jamie was just prepping me like, hey, Raul's gonna ask you this question, but it was complete opposite, but I rolled with it.
Yeah.
And they when the questions were asked, there was not you. She was obviously prepping you, like, he's gonna ask you this and that. You didn't have preempted
Questions.
It was more just off
Just
the base
flowing,
of flowing.
Like, it was the complete opposite questions to what I got. Like they scripted me about, like, okay, he's maybe gonna ask you this, that. You know, it's complete opposite. Like,
was just of an idea.
it was like similar idea to it, and then it was just the opposite, but it was cool.
So when do you get the scripted questions? Do you get it like on the day when you arrive there? Do you get it like a week before in advance?
Some days you get it a week before, some just the day before. Like,
Is it?
you're gonna be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
You need to just expect this.
How
questions.
did you fucking first of all, how did you get on? Like, did
Yeah.
they pop you a message be like, yo, you're training Craig Lucas, Jamie Dongberg, like, we need you
really?
on there? Because Jamie was a presenter at that
She was a
time.
presenter
Yes.
at the time, so it was her segment, I think. So it was her journey and how she started it and where she is now. And then she's like, I'm gonna invite my trainer, and then I came on board
Okay.
just to explain how she is and
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatnot. So it was her thing. You're like, okay, Jamie is on his weight loss journey.
Yes.
This is a trainer. Take them through what you did with her and like
Yeah.
how she is and things like that. And yeah, it was lekker.
How long before the show did you know that you were gonna be on there?
Yeah.
Like, did they give you a week's notice? Did they?
She gave me like 2 weeks. It was
Is
2
it?
weeks. Yeah.
Okay, so you had
Yeah.
some time to.
She was
So,
like,
I mean,
prepare.
in that space, you guys are on the journey. So you're just adding on to what you guys are already doing.
yeah, it was like some month fitness journey, wellness month.
Yeah.
and they just
Oh, okay.
brought on like each, I think, presenter or some person to explain their journey or take them on their journey. So Jamie was one of them.
Yeah. How long were you doing it for? Was it a 2 week, 3? Was it a full month that you were on?
But it was just one. It was one show.
One show.
Just one show. Yeah, one show. They did ask after that, but I was like,
Yeah.
the time slots.
Yeah.
I got busy, and then I was like, I can't.
The humbleness kicked in,
Mm.
or the celebrity status. Sorry, actually, next week I'm on KFM. I don't.
MTV is coming up soon.
Exactly. What is
Let me
that
just
thing
check
where
my
they come
schedule
look at
quickly.
where they come look at your house? What is
Yeah.
that on the interview?
MTV
Cribs.
MTV Cribs, yeah. Welcome to Eddie, trained by Eddie's gym.
It's my private gym.
Just pull up the garage, this is the dungeon.
So obviously, I know about Craig Lucas and Jamie. Are there any other sort of celebrities, or not even celebrities, like just content creators that you are training at the moment?
So Robin Peters, he's one of them. Is so like the same as Craig Lucas.
Yes. Of course, he was he before Craig or after Craig?
He came before Craig.
He was before Craig. Yeah. Because I remember him right in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, so he came after Craig. So yeah, he's also
Okay.
very humble.
Yeah.
A character, but very humble.
Yeah.
He's definitely a character of note when he comes. He's like always has different stories or like yeah, it's a fun time with him. Like it's always
Yeah.
different. It's like
Yeah.
okay, he's not gonna be moody or he's not gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
There's
fierce
the energy.
individual.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. He's all about banter and
Yeah.
he loves the banter. Like yo, you will talk shit the whole time.
They're one of the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you also like you so like each client that at that status will have different personalities. So you learn to deal with that as well.
Yeah, like Craig is more of like an introvert
Yeah.
type. Yeah, Robin is like extroverted. He's like out there.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm here. Like, here for training.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's,
And any other sort of content creators that you or any other sort of famous individuals?
that's the only three. I think
Is it?
Craig, Robin, Jamie.
So you do train us humble.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you're the regulars, you know,
Humble
the
folk,
normal
you know.
folks.
humble beginnings.
Most of my clients are normal, you know.
Yeah.
The normal folks. So
Is it?
it's,
What's your next step? Like where do you want to take this? Do you want to sort of take it in a route of sort of the celebrity thing, or are you just taking it sort of day by day and seeing what clients mix well with what you're doing?
I'm just taking it day by day, and the plans is eventually, obviously, to have my own facility
Yeah.
and just branch out there. So yeah, just my own facility, but taking it day by day.
Yeah.
You want to have your own gym.
Own gym, yeah. Own gym setup, no studio vibes.
Actually,
that-
I want to ask you about that because obviously here in South Africa, like Virgin Active Gym it's like the be all and end all. It's
Yeah.
like the
Conventional.
godfather of gyms. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
And then you have your zone, who's like the baby brother, whatever.
Yeah.
But if I look at where like Virgin Active and that comes from, from America's very different to here. From what I see, they have, most of them is, Bob's Gym down the road, and Palace's Gym from here, and
Cole's Gym and
yeah. Like, do you see us going in that direction anytime soon, or do you see it staying sort of monopolized?
The private gym space is definitely picking up in town. It's a demographic, so it depends on the location in where you're at. But it's definitely picking up. But it can't. I don't think it will compete on Virgin Active's level.
You think so?
Yeah.
It won't. It depends, but.
And in a couple of years.
It depends on the clientele, like, Because Virgin Active, they have a wide variety of clientele, whereas the private gyms, obviously, it's going to be your niche, your normal people, not normal people, but people that has money, because private gyms has to
still have
to pay more.
Yeah.
And in a sense, different clientele. So there's boxing, specialize in certain things of boxing or dance classes or yoga, so like that. So you have to have a niche. Where Virgin Active offers everything, like yoga, Pilates, boxing, cycling classes.
What's your thing? And I think we can obviously go back onto that again. But what's your I would say from your point of view, like sauna, and because I was at that zone in town the other day on Friday, and bro, they have a sauna there.
And I was in town.
Yeah, the zone for zone. And I was in the sauna there for 5 minutes. Bro, after that sauna, so I had sauna for 5 minutes, cold like water immersion shower, and then when I was done with getting done for work and whatever, my body was still cooking for at least another 10 minutes. But then on the come down, like your body regulates itself. Now you're a lot more calm, but then you just want to sleep. So what's your, I'd say, like, what's your like perception on that, like with cold water immersions and saunas and those type of things? Like, would you say there's high benefits to it or things like that?
There's definitely benefits to it, like both. The cold submersion is definitely good for mental health and weight loss in a sense.
Okay.
And then your sauna is definitely good for getting that sweat on.
Yeah.
Also burning calories and weight loss as well.
Yes.
So each has their advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
Like, I won't say one is better than the other. They both have their benefits.
Yeah.
Like the cold submersion, the shivering helps you. Helps you for weight loss. You know,
Yes.
if you want to lose weight, because you're shivering,
your body has to heat
your
up.
whole body shivering. You know,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just
Burning
not just,
fat.
not just one leg is shivering.
Yeah.
The whole body is
Yeah.
very shivering. So that's activating and it's burning calories. So that is used for that. Whereas the sauna, when you gym, you also sweat, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But the sauna is obviously it's temperature regulated.
Yeah.
So obviously it's gonna sweat. You're gonna sweat, and then that's also allowing you to burn calories and aid in weight loss. So it triggers like a certain hormone in your body
So now,
for
like
weight loss.
Joe Rogan is a big proponent of the cold submersion, which is why I want to try it. But it's cold.
Bro.
It's good.
I mean, we did at the
Delbrook one, yeah.
the Delbrook swims, brother.
That's cold.
And I was like, I tried to attempt a 21-day cold
Challenge.
water immersion challenge, but I got to day 4 and it was a pissing with the rain. I was like, wow, last for this.
That's the thing. You got to do it on the tough days as well.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing, bro. You have to, and that you break that like barrier of discipline. So once you break, you get like surpass that barrier.
It builds that mental toughness, definitely.
Yes, I definitely want to give it a go and at least surpass 10 days at least.
Nah, I'll do cold submersion in summer. Because
Yeah.
at least I know the days are gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like when it's raining and you're cold.
You don't
And
want to
it's
die
fine.
of hypothermia or something.
Yeah. Like I know, like when, like we were doing, when we obviously still do the stairs.
Yeah.
Now, the stairs, after doing that stairs, your legs
Bro,
are fucked
yeah.
for days on end.
Yeah.
But
Cater
we
as
then
well.
the one
Damn, man.
a couple of times we do like we head off to Muses Beach and we just go and fuck around in the water for like
Yeah.
10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
You're just
Yes.
in the water. Next day, legs are fine.
Liquor.
Legs are happiness. Legs are. It's like what's this?
So like that's the
bionic
benefit also
man.
of the cold submersion. It's also for recovery.
For recovery,
Yeah.
yeah.
It just gives that muscle that shock. So obviously your body temperature rises as you
Yes.
exercise. And that's what causes that swellingness of the
Yeah.
muscle. So that
Yeah.
just cools it down and helps recovery.
And then I got one more question before we end it. We have various sort of training styles. You've got your functional, you've got your your bodybuilding, you got your CrossFit, you got boxing, you got your fighting, MMA, your jiu-jitsu. What would you say is the best sort of training to do out of all of the different sort of styles of training that you get? And also your perfect body shape. And the reason why I asked that is because obviously you will train different things because you want a different body shape. So what is your perfect body shape and which would be your favorite style to get to that body shape?
Yeah, I like the hybrid style. So you are lifting weights like heavy weights, but you also be able to run a 5K.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's that aesthetic look in a sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you look like you can lift heavy and you can still run
Yeah.
a decent time in your 5K or 10K
Yeah.
or a marathon, you know?
Mm.
Like that. That's the look, like a hybrid look. So
Yeah.
not too gebouw, not too
Yes.
big, but
If you had to name somebody very well known, like in terms of body shape, who would that be? Like Des was last week, he was talking about Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
who would you say, like, is it, fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, obviously. I'm just
Yeah.
making an example.
Yeah.
no, not to me.
But or who would you say? Usain Bolt.
Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
Who's that?
That's a YouTuber.
Is
He has his own gym, own setup, but he's like a hybrid. So he
I
weightlifting.
think I've heard of. Yeah, I've
Steve
seen him around on the socials.
So he's got that hybrid look, so that
Yeah.
solid gym look,
Yeah.
lean, muscular, but you can run a 5K easily. You can lift heavy weights.
Yeah.
And that's the look that I'd say Steve Cook. Definitely.
Okay. Lekker boys. Vandaag gaan ons getackle. Listen,
Yeah.
we're getting some famous people on the show.
Hey,
yeah, with
let's
the boys. Today we had Mr. Ballas, aka Train with Eddie. Follow him on Insta, please.
Short boy, short boy.
He is a celebrity training celebrity trainer.
Hey, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Come on out. Come on.
I get nervous around celebs like this, but yeah. Listen, guys, please like, subscribe, and thank you for joining us. Ballas, shot for joining us. It's
Thanks
been a
for
pleasure.
allowing me on this couch.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
the good old grey couch. Yeah.
Stop it.
If it was black and leather, we would have been doing different things.
Hey.
Hey.